Hey, Norrin.
Hey, Ian.
How are you?
I'm so excited.
Do you know what day it is today?
Oh, my God. Today is the day. That's what it is. It's the day.
Today, my friend, is Marvel Masterpieces 2020 Announcement Day.
2020 Announcement Day.
I know. So that's right, folks. We're recording this literally hours before we are allowed to release it and put it out to the public domain because it's embargoed until such and such a time. This is official announcement that has been given to us from Upper Deck, and they'll be sending it to other places and news sources as well. But we wanted to get it out there in front of you first, that Marvel Masterpieces 2020, which we all knew was coming, is officially announced, and we have imagery.
We have box art, we have pack art, we have imagery, we have, I believe, other things as well.
Well, we have a press release.
We do have a press release,
but we won't show that on screen.
We won't show that around. We want to talk about that.
Yeah.
But yes,
but we'll read to it because it's got some interesting information within it. So, what I'm going to do first, I guess, Norrin, is a kind of we'll talk about that press release now. Actually, before I start showing images, because I know people are going to want to see images, but let's let them wait. No fast forwarding.
You're cruel. This wasn't my idea, by the way. This is his idea.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what
you're the bad cop. I'm the good cop at this point.
So, we've joked about this before that it's kind of the worst kept secret in cards this year, simply because of the fact that people just can't resist. You know, they want to be first. They want to be going out there. They're guessing left, right, and center. And the majority of people did eventually end up guessing correctly. But the artist on this set is none other than David Palumbo.
David Palumbo,
who is a really sweet guy. Actually, you've been.
He's very, very nice. He listens to the show.
Good.
He's very, very kind, and his artwork's amazing. He's worked on Magic the Gathering. He's an award-winning illustrator.
Oh yes.
He has the chops for it for sure, especially when you're the images you're about to see soon enough.
Yeah. And it's even more kind of fitting, I guess, that his mother is Judy Bell, and his stepfather is Boris Vallejo. So now he goes on this press release by David Palumbo. I've heard loads of people calling him Dave, so I'm going to call him Dave. David Palumbo, welcome to the Marvel Masterpieces family, even though you're already in the family. So let's look at this press release. So, Marvel Masterpieces returns with all original art by acclaimed illustrator David Palumbo, and my goodness me, he's good. Super premium release features incredible gallery of pocket-sized paintings. I like that, pocket-sized paintings. That's cool.
I think that's fantastic wording.
Upper Deck, this press release is well written. Upper Deck announces the return of its iconic Marvel Masterpieces trading card set, featuring 135 all-new pieces of original art painted by critically acclaimed illustrator David Palumbo. The super premium release took nearly 2 years to complete and covers a comprehensive list of Marvel's most famous heroes and villains. Except for Silver Surfer.
How dare you?
Resist. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable. Wow.
So we will put the text of this into the Marvel Masterpieces Collectors Group, MMC, on Facebook. So go and have a look at that. Marvel fans have a lot to look forward to in this new collection, starting with a serial numbered base set with parallels that extend to 4 tiers of rarity. So check.
Check with the rarity, for sure. 4 tiers, just like MM16, MM18.
Mm-hmm. Insert sets include highly coveted Mirage Lenticular cards. Check.
Check.
Holofoil cards. Check. And
triple check.
1, 2, 3. Yes, that is triple. And textured canvas cards that give the true feeling of miniature paintings. So that's 4. Okay. Battle Spectra metallic foil inserts inspired by early releases of Marvel Masterpiece also return in the 2020 product. So that's 5. Okay. So we're 5 for 5 on the
5 for 5 on this, baby.
Sets. Okay. Collectors can find numbered what if variants. Check. So that's 6. Preliminary art variants are back from 2018.
I'm so excited. So excited.
And hand-signed autograph cards. as well as never-before-seen metallurgy metal cards that will debut in 2020 Marvel Masterpieces. Metallurgy.
Metallurgy.
It's a brilliant word. It is an actual word, metallurgy. It's the, I believe it's the science of creating metals and working with metal. So I think blacksmith is a metallurgist, for example.
You are the authority on this word because I did not look it up like an idiot. So
that's absolutely fine. Upper Deck is pulling out all the stops, people, for this release with original art paintings and original preliminary art from Palumbo's 2020 Marvel Masterpieces collection.
Oh my God.
Let's start showing people some stuff. So this, people, is the header image.
This is it.
And that is that's the image that floors me completely. We've got other images to show you here.
Wow.
This one just absolutely floors me because you can see 3 fantastic pieces of art there. You can see the kind of swirls that go around.
The design that we've all been noticing here and there.
Yeah. And let's just take a moment. First of all, you can see the gold signature. These are gold signature cards.
Yep.
So with Dave Palumbo's signature there. And interestingly, the font, they've updated the font as well.
I saw that.
For the set.
And they gave that drop shadow effect under that line.
Which is really
interesting.
Nice. So we've got we got Iron Man, we've got Moon Knight, and that's got to be Ultron.
That is Ultron.
That Ultron is absolutely spectacular. I love it.
I think what's great about David Palumbo's kind of artwork is that you have that kind of textured effect. So all these kind of scenes where you have the city, the landscaping, the sky, the stratosphere, and this flame kind of scenario on the back.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is going to add to the card when you see it physically in hand.
I'm so looking forward to it. I tell you what I find interesting about this, and this is just something that's coming off the top of my head as I'm looking at this, is that it feels like a really good. You've got Joe Jusko's work, which is absolutely outstanding, very bright, very colourful, very vibrant. You've got Simone's work, which is very textured, very otherworldly, as we've talked about before. And this feels like it's kind of in the middle of those two. In a way, it kind of brings together elements of both of their styles. But I'm not saying that David has lifted those. I just think it feels like the perfect kind of next step.
It feels like a lineup, right? It feels like when you see 3 beautiful new cars from a company and each car has its unique style but falls under the same brand. I mean, it's very much unique and very much to the style of Marvel Masterpieces.
It's absolutely wonderful. Let's show them something, my friends, is the wrapper.
There it is.
There's the wrapper.
The wrapper, baby. Wow.
Just looks wonderful. Interesting.
Venom looks great, man.
Yeah, that Venom's brilliant, and I love the looking up perspective, the building behind him.
I love that there's lights on in the building too.
Yes.
I can't wait to see the actual card of this because it won't be blue in the background.
Look at the reflection of the sky in the building.
I know. Oh my gosh.
It just that brilliant. I love it.
It's amazing.
And this is actually the physical wrapper because the ones that they use for the EPAC platform usually have the EPAC logo on it. So
that's right.
I guess
right.
the thing to say about this is that the release date that we have on the press release isn't specific, but it says 2020 Marvel Masterpieces releases this September in hobby shops across North America. So it's a physical release in September.
Right. And they say in EPAC later this year.
EPAC later this year. So
this year.
So that keeps it into 2020.
Right.
Window's normally been 2 to 3 months. So I have a feeling that they'll keep to that.
I think so.
And let's just go to the box art. So there we have the box art.
Wow.
What I love about this is that you get a glimpse of some other artworks.
Yes. Let's break this down. Okay, so starting from the far left, who do we have?
I'm going to zoom.
Zoom all the way.
That over there. I can't quite make that out.
I think it's Black Panther.
Do you think, there's a cloak?
Yeah, Black Panther has a cloak.
Does Black Panther have a cloak?
Old school Black Panther has a cloak.
Okay, all right, fair enough. That next one is Cyclops.
For sure, hands down, without Cyclops. The visor. It looks so sick.
And then the Doctor Strange.
The what if.
I can't see the detail of Doctor Strange himself that clearly, simply because of the size of the image, and that is the Ultron that we've already seen.
Right, and that's the gold signature variant, which should be clear. So on the far left, you have the base, then you have a canvas, I believe. What do you think?
It's actually Ian? Too difficult to tell. It could be a base.
It could be a base or a canvas. I think the Cyclops actually might. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, does that say Battle Spectra at the top?
No. Canvas we've got. Canvas we've got elsewhere. So we'll show them a canvas in a moment.
Okay.
Keep watching, folks. May contain time-sensitive redemptions. So let's just quickly talk about that. This is interesting. Okay, Marvel comic fans and collectors will want to be on the lookout for new all-original one-of-one comic book sketch covers illustrated by Palumbo. So there's one-of-one comic book sketch covers illustrated by Palumbo. So that has got to be a redemption, because if it's a comic book
or a variation of a sketch card,
or it could be a sketch card, yeah. Either way, that's exciting.
That is very, very exciting.
Original art paintings and original preliminary art from Palumbo's 2020 Marvel Masterpieces collection, distributed via randomly inserted redemption cards throughout the set. So there's your time-sensitive redemptions, folks. But it's these one-of-one comic book sketch covers is the next sentence. So we don't know if they're going to be redemptions or if they're going to be a sketch
we're not
card, sure how that's going to work. I don't know.
I don't know,
but I'm looking forward to that. It goes on to say, interestingly enough, Palumbo's mother, Julie Bell, and stepfather, Boris Vallejo, a famed fantasy artist that created artwork for 1996 Marvel Masterpieces set. See episode 50, folks. In contrast, Palumbo is known for his dark, atmospheric style that has earned him numerous honors, including 3 Spectrum medals and a Chelsea Award. There's even a quote from him, but I'm not going to read that out because I'm pretty sure that at some stage in the future he can come on here and tell us all about it himself.
What's better than to hear it from the man himself, right?
Spoilers.
But the allocation is still the same: 3 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, just like MM16 and MM18. I love that the boxes all have that blue tone to them, and they all match so beautifully.
Yeah. It's the boxes are a work of art. I've got
they're great
16 and 2018 ones up on my shelf.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Largely because they don't actually collapse down to fit in a binder like the older style boxes, but we'll move on. Okay, edit this bit out and I'll go on to the canvas.
Yep.
So let's look at some canvas art, baby.
Canvas, baby.
This is Canvas Gallery Spider-Man. Now, what I love about this is the lens.
It's amazing.
It's part of the painting. I'm just going to zoom out slightly just to get a little bit of perspective on that. And it's not letting
What a great homage to Peter Parker and Spider-Man, right? Like Peter Parker setting up his camera in the webs at the tall building, taking photos of himself for the Daily Bugle. Yeah. Amazing.
But have you seen the reflection?
Oh, yeah. I see it. The white with the lens. Absolutely.
It's just superb.
I love Spider-Man's pose, too.
Perspective. Yeah, exactly. Fan. It really reminds me of what Dave DeVries was saying about the eye traveling. Because down the arm of Spidey and then through his leg and out to the background. A beautiful piece.
Just great. And I like the Canvas Gallery update to the design of the card as well. I really think that sits there really nicely.
It's really nice. So again, you've got that different font there. Then we have, now this is
holofoil, baby.
That's Cable. For me so far, that's the favorite piece of art I've seen. I
really?
It just something about it.
Looks great.
I think it's his face.
I mean, that look is a look of disdain. Like it's definitely a look of power and all this really great stuff that Cable brings to the table. The metallicness of the arm really suits the painting. I mean, like it's really well done.
You've got the blue and yellow costume though, but it's kind of done in a gritty way.
I love blue and yellow.
I love it. I just love it.
I love it.
And the glove.
Great piece.
And you can see the brush. You can see the kind of paint effect there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that textured thing that he does, right? So well.
It's just wonderful. Right. And we've got one more.
All right, let's do it.
People.
One more, baby.
There he is. Man. There's Wolverine. Now, I hadn't noticed the people in the background on this until this very moment when we're looking at them.
They're not in the best of shape.
They're not in the best of shape. No, they're not having a good day.
No, not at all.
Wolverine is, right, first of all, this is his very, very first costume, I believe.
Yes.
And of course that's fitting for the What If being the first appearance of Hulk. So Hulk 181.
I really appreciate that. Yeah.
It's just so that painting would have been done with that first outfit in mind, but it works so well when you pair it with the Hulk 181 What If cover. It's just.
And I really like if we take a second and look at the bodies that he's doing, right? If you look at the difference between Jusko and Bianchi body types, right? Bianchi is very sci-fi fantasy, kind of nitty-gritty dystopian thing.
Yeah.
Jusko comes from that bodybuilder 1992-96 era of paintings where you had very realistic superhumans portraying these characters.
Yeah.
And Palumbo's taking this to that step where these bodies they're like normal bodies, right? They're not exaggerated bodies. Yeah. Like Spider-Man is scrawny, like Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Wolverine has this kind of short, stout kind of body image.
Yeah.
He's done this. There's this really great range now of how these characters are being interpreted by artists, like you were mentioning earlier from the different artists.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. Great attention to detail.
So based on what I'm seeing, this is just the best compliment to those first two in the current Upper Deck style and way they're approaching the masterpieces.
100%.
It's such an appropriate continuation, I guess, and it feels like the right step based on the art. I mean, I was never in any doubt that it would be an astonishing set, but
same.
But this is so I can't wait to see more. I mean, that's all we've got to show you for the moment, but.
Which is so much, by the way. This is fantastic.
We will, all of these images we will put on our Facebook page.
Yep.
At the MCC Pod on Facebook. We're also on Instagram and Twitter. And there'll be an awful lot of chatter, speculation, conversation about Marvel Masterpieces 2020 in MMC, Marvel Masterpieces Collectors, which is our Facebook group that's devoted to the Marvel Masterpieces sets. Great community, great people in there. Including
it's going to be such a fun day.
So so this is great, folks. So Norrin, I won't lie to you, I'm a little bit giddy about this. I can't wait, quite frankly, until September.
I know.
It's going to be exciting.
So much to look forward to. This is crazy.
And, I guess it goes without saying that there will never be a better time to enjoy collecting.
Enjoy collecting, everybody.
Marvelous. Marvel Masterpieces, it's coming. Thanks for listening to the Marvel Card Collectors Podcast. Visuals and tasting notes for each episode can be found on our Facebook page. You can subscribe and leave us a voicemail via our home on anchor.fm/MCCP. We're also on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms. Please take a second to subscribe, like, and review our show wherever you get your podcasts. Our podcast can be found by Googling at the MCC Pod, which will also find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Our Facebook community is at MCCW, Marvel Card Collectors Worldwide, and MMC, Marvel Masterpieces Collectors. The great music we use is called Rocket Power by Kevin MacLeod. Thanks to the collectors, artists, and creators who support the Marvel Cards Fan Collective. We'll see you next time, and remember, it's a small hobby but a fun one. Make mine Marvel and enjoy collecting.